For many years, Unit 60 of the Canadian Coast Guard Auxiliary has served and saved boaters up and down the Strait of Georgia from their headquarters at the Comox Municipal Marina. But there has been a change, and while there won't be any alteration in the life-saving activities of Unit 60, they have a brand new name. In recognition of the fact that they are not in fact a part of the Canadian Coast Guard, they will henceforth be called Royal Canadian Marine Search and Rescue.
Why we've changed our name to the Royal Canadian Marine Search and Rescue is for recognition of who we are and for funding. Now, we're locally funded and we're locally supported by our community.
Royal Canadian Marine SAR is totally community financed, and so the volunteers rely on local fundraising to maintain their boats and their other equipment.
We are not government funded. Our equipment we have to fundraise for, and a lot of people say, well, no, you're part of Coast Guard, you're government funded, and we're not. So the change to the Royal Canadian Marine Search and Rescue name is to try and separate ourselves from any thought that we are government.
Royal Canadian Marine SAR, as they will be nicknamed, is an all-volunteer organization, and each member and their families make a very significant commitment.
I've always liked boats, and search and rescue is a worthy cause, so put the two together. Sounded like fun.
I wanted to join a volunteer organization that gave to the community. I'm very much interested in the marine aspect of life and saving lives on the water. I was very, very interested in learning the safe way to run a boat, to have your safety equipment be properly taking care of your equipment, and even just the life-saving techniques. And it's a good adrenaline rush every once in a while too.
Well, we asked them to come out to our meetings and also to come down to the boat handover. The membership officer will talk to them, sort of talk them through what's expected of them. They're expected to have or to obtain a PCOC, an operator certificate. They will, of course, require a limited radio telephone license for VHF radio and first aid courses, which we can ensure that they get when the time comes.
I had my first rescue last week, and it was just somebody having troubles with their boat. They lost their engine, and they were within sight of shore, so it wasn't really exciting or anything, but we actually did go out and we towed them into Point Home's boat dock.
We need volunteers and we need funding, and if we don't get either, then the people out in the water, of course, aren't going to be looked after, and it's a dangerous place out there sometimes.
The people in the group here are all fantastic. The people that we meet doing rescues and stuff, they're very appreciative of everything that we do, and sometimes we're the best thing that they could see.
The Royal Canadian Marine SAR is a very serious operation. They go about saving lives, and they've done so for many in the Comox Valley. But there are times when you can have a little bit of fun on the water. By golly, they're doing it today. For the Daily, I'm Rick.